Hi guys, it's me, Terri of the Yarnjoy podcast. Welcome to Wip Wall Wednesday, episode number 2. Okay, so last Wip Wall Wednesday episode, I had showed you that I had 4 squares that ended right here with the white. And there were 4 squares that I had been working on, and this square came from this book right here. Terrific to Touch Baby Afghans. It's a leisure arts book. There is what the book looks like, and I will link it in the description box below where you can purchase this off of Amazon. Okay, so the Afghan that I was going to make these squares out of was this one, and it's called Going in Circles Baby Blanket, right there, see that? And I ended up making 4 squares of this baby blanket, and then I just put it away. I just decided I did not want to make all of those. As you see, you have to make a whole bunch of them. And so I enjoyed making them fine, but there's just a lot of detail in these squares, and I just decided that I just didn't want to have to make that many. So I put it away ended up on my whip wall as a sleeping works in progress. And so I started this series to try to decrease the amount of whips that I have, those that have been sleeping for quite a while. And so I had showed you that I had 4 of these squares, and like I said, it ended up just where the white is, okay? And I had a viewer comment, I had several viewers comment and give me suggestions on what to do with these squares. Well, I believe it was Linda of Linda's Yarn Barn, I hope that's right, suggested me making a doll blanket with the 4 squares. And I did realize that I have a friend that's having a second baby, and I was going to do a baby blanket for the second baby, and her little girl that she has right now is 2 years old, 2.5, something like that, and I had recently crocheted a doll for her, and so I was thinking, well, when I give her the baby blanket for the new baby, that I would do the doll blanket, make this into a doll blanket, and I would give that to the little girl. Okay, so let me zoom you out, and I will show you what I did with these 4 squares. Ta-da! I don't know if you can actually see all of it. There's 3 sides of it, and then I will pull it up here, and you can see that this edging goes all the way around. Okay, so I did make it a rectangular shape because the baby doll that I made was about 15 inches tall, something like that, and so I wanted to make sure that it was a rectangular size, so it would be a good doll blanket size for that doll specifically. Okay, so what I did is I took these 4 squares and I started enlarging them. At first I thought I would just sew the 4 squares together and then start enlarging all the way around it, but I decided that I wanted to get some more color onto the squares, and so what I did, let me zoom you up. I went around 3 times, one with the blue, and then another times with the orange, and then another time with the white, and I did half double crochet rounds. 2 double crochet, chain 2, no, I'm sorry, 2 half double crochet, chain 2, and 2 half double crochet in each corner, okay? And besides that, it was just half double crochets in each stitch around. So I did that for 3 rounds, the blue, the orange, and the white, and then I decided that that would be a good size to then sew them together. And so then I stitched them together just using the mattress stitch. It's the same join that I did for the Scrappy Granny squares, or the Scrappy Granny throw that I just got finished doing. And so I stitched them together, and I measured it, and I thought it was a good size. I think it was about 15 inches, but it was still square. And so what I decided to do, I'll turn it this way so you can see this edging. I decided to put this bar of stitches on either end to make it a rectangle, okay, instead of a square. And this stitch right here, okay, this stitch right here of these little arches, I got out of this book that was given to me. It's called the Crochet Stitch Bible. And I will try to find this on Amazon also and put a link to it. This may be an older edition. Let me look and see. This is, it was said it was reprinted in 2004, and so there probably is a newer version of this, but I will link, I'll put a link in the description box below to this book, or a book like it, okay? And I went through here and I found this stitch. Let's see, it was on page 79. Yeah, it's called the arcade stitch right there, okay? And so I used that. So all I had to do is get the multiple, I think it was 8 plus 5, and so I put a base row right there of the green in single crochet across the edge, and then I started with the pattern, and I did a repeat of green, and then a repeat of the blue, and then a repeat of the orange, taking colors from here, okay? So here's the green. I still have a skein of the green. In fact, I still have all of these colors except for this gold. I must have used it on something else. So anyway, I went ahead and decided to use the 3 colors on the end, the green, the blue, and the orange. And so I did that on both ends, this one and that one. Okay, and so that gave me a good rectangular shape. And so then I'm thinking, okay, now I want to finish it off. And so I went to this book. This is called Every Which Way Crochet Borders, 139 Patterns for Customized Edges by Edie Ekman. And the pattern I actually decided to pick was this one right here, okay? And it's in the book, page 87, I believe. It's like edging number 40. And so I decided to do this one. And so I wanted to go ahead and continue with the blue and the orange. And so before I started it, though, I went ahead and you can't see, I have to zoom it up, or out, rather. I went around the whole entire thing with a row of white half double crochets, okay, all the way around the whole entire thing, okay, to kind of unite it together, I guess. And then I continued on with this border, this one right there, that border. And what I was going to do is this green here in the border is my white on my blanket. And so I did a blue for that part, the shell, the fan part. And then I did the orange again for the edging on top. And then this outer green here I was going to do in the white again. But then after I got the blue and the orange edging, okay, after I got that, I started doing the white on the very edge, but I just felt like that it was just too much. This is already busy enough, I think, of this design, so I decided not to do the white edging, and so I just actually, for that, I just did the 2 rows of the pattern besides this foundation row. So anyway, let me zoom you out so you can see a picture of it again, as much as I can get on it. Let's see, turn it this way. Yeah. Okay, so there is my little doll blanket, and I'm very happy with it. I think it's going to be really nice and colorful for the little girl that she can use with her dolls or stuffed animals or whatever she wants to use with. So I'm very happy with it. I think it turned out great, and I'm very excited to actually get one of my Wip Wall projects done and off my Wip Wall and empty that project bag, and of course you put another project in it. So anyway, thanks for coming along and watching me and inspiring me to get some of these works in progress finished that had been sleeping for quite a while. I think this one has been hanging on my wall for probably, I don't know, a year or two probably, or more, I don't know. So I'm very happy to get it finished, and I can check it off my list. And now I'm going to continue. I like this Wip Wall Wednesday series. I'm doing it every other Wednesday, so roughly twice a month, and it's helping me to get some things done, which is great, and helping me to revisit these projects that have been hanging there for a long time. And so thanks everybody for keeping me accountable and for inspiring me to get this done, and I hope that there are people that are watching this series and that are working on some of their works in progress and getting some of their sleeping whips finished. So thanks guys, and stay tuned for Wip Wall Wednesday number 3, which will be in 2 weeks, I guess, because it's every other week. And I will pick another project of one of my sleeping whips and start working on that one and see if I can get that one, the next one, finished off. So thanks guys for watching, and hope you have a great day, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.